What's up, guys? I want to get into a bit of a Solana video today. So everybody and their mother is calling for Solana summer. It kind of feels like it's Solana spring though. I know summer is like right around the corner, but like, is this gonna be able to keep up with what's been happening? I mean, it feels like things have been crazy lately. All of these projects have like 200,000 Twitter followers. You know, in terms of Solana prices, like old projects are going up, new projects are going absolutely crazy. Um, you know, Maybe things in dollar value don't translate quite as much just because the overall market's been pretty shit. But for those people that have been in Solana for the past, 3 months, they're probably doing pretty well. They probably really stack some soul. So this guy Frank the Gods, he's pretty funny. I like some of his tweets, and he seems to have a lot of influence in the space. I know D Gods, they've really built a huge community. I remember buying D Gods, like I think I minted a D God actually, like way back in the day. It feels like a super long time ago, but I think I sold it like 7 Solana. I think I had a couple. I remember just being interested in that mechanism that they had going, like the burn mechanism. But I know like Goblin Town's been absolutely crazy on crypto Twitter. This guy's funny. I'm bullish on Solana NFTs because Ethereum NFTs. Man, that's like the state of the market today. Just like Goblin Town is just completely taken over because there's just nothing else going on. It's pretty funny. But anyways, I want to get right into it. Got 3 projects that I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna start with Great Goats. I feel like Great Goats has got a ton of hype. They've got a shit ton of followers. They got 384,000 followers. I don't know if those are all real. It seems kind of insane, honestly. Who knows? Honestly, I'm not super impressed by Great Goats. I know they got a ton of hype. Everyone's talking about them. It literally just it feels like a OK Bears just clone. And OK Bears was kind of already they already took a ton of influence from Azuki and some other brands, but it's just like, dude, look at these websites like Great Goats, OK Bears, like OK Bear top left, like up here is just basically the same exact thing. Like in the art for Great Goats is like it's just like not original at all. Like it just looks a shit ton like OK Bears. Like this same exact feel. Like there's really no creativity to it. I think they're just really just like riding the hype. I mean, for me, this would. I mean, obviously, if you got whitelist spots, definitely mint it. The market's crazy. Like you'll probably see it like a huge floor price right away. 50 to 100, whatever. It's a good flip. I personally wouldn't hold this for the long term, but that's just me. Maybe I'm missing something, but like there's just no originality in my opinion. Just like the goat map is just narrative, lifestyle, value, craft, just like the typical like branding project, which is cool. I mean, I feel like NFTs are all about community and branding, but like this community doesn't feel original. Like bring it back to the goblins, dude. Like they've really spun like an original feel to their community. Like I don't know if people are like hopping in Twitter Spaces and listening to them. It's crazy. It's insane, but like it's super cool and it like makes you want to be a part of it. This is just like, do I want to be a part of like what is it exactly? Like just like another OK Bears. Like the goats, like they're not even that cool looking. I don't know. Sorry if you got whitelist and I just shit all over your project, but I'm just trying to be honest. And then I want to get into a project that doesn't have a lot of like actual like there's no website, there's no roadmap, but I find it kind of interesting. Xenon NFT, it's an anime meta, and there's a lot of anime projects. I like the art, I really do. Some of these anime NFTs, they look like shit. This one, yeah, I'm not like super deep into anime, but I know there's like a few different styles, and I always like this style a lot. I don't know if it's like a One Piece kind of style, but like it's sick. There was another Solana anime NFT that looked like absolute shit, and I was just not about it. But this one like looks super clean. I feel like a lot of anime NFTs, it comes down to the face. Like if they can get the face right, I feel like that's huge. Like some of these NFTs, they just like the faces just look like it was created by like a middle schooler. And I was like, I would not rock that as my profile picture. Like Azuki killed it with the faces, just with everything. This one looks sick. I would rock that as my profile picture for sure. The colors are dope, like everything about it. So I mean, they've got 145,000 followers on Twitter. Their Discord, it's got 50K. So this is more of just a product I'm looking out for. You know what I mean? It's not there's not a lot of announcements yet. So just keep that on your radar. In my opinion, it looks pretty cool. And then finally, a project that I'm probably most hyped about, like on all three of these. You guys probably heard of them. Everybody's talking about them. Every influencer, Bubble Goose Ballers. So, dude, if you're not from like America and you didn't grow up here, then you might not know who Carl Jones is. But he created the Boondocks among a few other cartoons, and like Boondocks is like a cultural phenomenon here. Everybody knows about the Boondocks. Like I remember just growing up, I'd have Cartoon Network on, and it would turn into Adult Swim, and like I'd fall asleep with it, and I just remember always watching Boondocks like late at night. Created Black Dynamite, another Adult Swim. The Jellies with Tyler the Creator, and he's huge. I think I've seen some people shit on the art, but I think it's pretty sick, honestly. And this is basically his. We can watch like a little clip real quick.
I was always a dreamer, and no matter what was going on around me, I held on to those dreams like my life depended on it, because in a lot of ways, it did. Growing up in Fayetteville, North Carolina, also known as Vietnam, it was sometimes a war zone. At the height of the crack epidemic, I saw my whole neighborhood get turned upside down overnight. I started feeling trapped, and I thought the only way to escape that trap was to leave. So I packed up everything and moved to LA to chase those dreams. There I spent most of my career making some pretty groundbreaking cartoons that somehow managed to have a significant impact on popular culture, most notably, the Boondocks. But none of my work could have changed the conversation without a strong community of fans. That's why Bubble Goose Ballers and our Web3 community aim to be the change we want to see in this current ecosystem of entertainment. Growing up, the Bubble Goose coat was a symbol of success in my neighborhood. All the ballers had them. So I used to draw this funny looking goose in a Bubble Goose coat that was balling out of control. And he stayed balling in my sketchbooks for years with hopes that one day I could share this goofy bird.
So it's like Carl Jones, he had like he this isn't just like some cartoon that he just created to like sell as an NFT. This is something that he just had, for years since he was like a kid. He talks about that. And I think he's just finally capitalizing on it. And so this is like a legit project. You know what I mean? Like Great Goat, Xenon, dude, they could be rugs. You don't know. Bubble Goose Ballers, like this is legit. This is like a proven, Carl Jones is a legend basically. The ruggability of this is pretty low, honestly. And like the rest of the team is solid too. I don't know if you guys no Catalina whale mixer, but like they've, in this last run, they've got huge. Catalina whale mixer, I remember minting those like a while back. Um, and so they've been like a slow and steady build. So they were built by or they were launched by like Wagme Beach, which this is Wagme Beach's second drop. So it's like, can Carl Jones transition to Web3? Like, is he involved in this space? Does he know the culture? Maybe, but he's got, Wagme Beach behind him that they've, successfully built Catalina whales. That wasn't just like a pump and dump, Catalina whales are at 114 SOL price. This is a quality project. So these guys know what they're doing, obviously. So I think it's just like a great combination. And they also have the graphic artist and illustrator for Catalina Whale Mixer. So they've got people to help Carl Jones. I think this is going to be pretty big. It's got a lot of hype. It's got 130K Twitter followers, and so they've got a good combination going. Honestly, like great. They're kind of capitalizing. They're coming in at a good time, and they got the hype. They got Carl Jones. Like it's a perfect storm, honestly. So we'll see how it plays out. I mean, this isn't something that I want to like even flip. Maybe flip a few, whatever. Capitalize on the hype. Capitalize on the mania that's going on. But after that, I mean, I'd probably hold a few. Or see what happens. Maybe buy a few on the dip for like the long term. So yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. Comment below and which of these three projects you guys are digging. If you guys don't like my analysis of great goats, let me know why. You guys like the art of Xenon, let me know. Bubble Goose Ballers, let me know what's up with that. Follow along, subscribe for sure, like it, whatever. I was away for a while on Twitter and whatnot. I feel like, Twitter's been kind of dead lately. Engagement's been low. It's all right. Just hang around. I'll keep making videos. So have a good one.